Imagine a Spider-Man movie directed by James Cameron, starring Leonardo DiCaprio as Peter Parker and Arnold Schwarzenegger as the villainous Doctor Octopus. In the mid-1990s, this dream team was on the brink of bringing Marvel's iconic web-slinger to the big screen in a way never seen before. James Cameron, coming off blockbuster successes like Terminator 2: Judgment Day, was poised to direct a darker, more introspective version of Spider-Man. Cameron's vision was bold, grounded in a more realistic and psychological portrayal of the superhero experience, promising to redefine the genre. In Cameron's scriptment, Peter Parker, portrayed by a young Leonardo DiCaprio, starts as a nerdy, socially isolated teenager who gains extraordinary powers after being bitten by a genetically modified spider. Cameron's approach delved deep into Peter's psychological transformation, exploring his struggle with newfound powers, the responsibilities they entail, and the dual life he must lead. DiCaprio's portrayal would have brought a nuanced take to Peter Parker, emphasizing the character's vulnerability and the burden of his alter ego, Spider-Man. Arnold Schwarzenegger was considered for the role of Dr. Otto Octavius, better known as Doctor Octopus, a scientist whose ambition leads him to a catastrophic experiment that grafts powerful mechanical arms to his body. Schwarzenegger, known for his imposing presence and action hero credentials, would have brought a unique gravitas to the role, blending intellect and physical menace. Cameron's vision for Doc Ock was not just a villain but a complex character whose ambitions and flaws would mirror Peter's own inner conflicts, making for a compelling and personal conflict. Despite the star power and the groundbreaking vision, Cameron's Spider-Man never made it to the big screen. The project was entangled in legal battles over the film rights to Spider-Man, delaying production for years. By the time these issues were resolved, Cameron had moved on to other projects, and the chance to see DiCaprio and Schwarzenegger in their respective roles faded into Hollywood legend. What could have been a landmark film in the superhero genre became one of cinema's great what-if scenarios, leaving fans to ponder the unrealized potential of this lost masterpiece. James Cameron's Spider-Man would have been a visual spectacle, blending his signature cinematic style with the gritty realism of New York City. Key scenes included Spider-Man perched high above the cityscape on the World Trade Center, symbolizing his isolation, and thrilling action sequences showcasing his web-slinging abilities. Cameron also intended to dive into the psychological effects of Peter's powers, including surreal, hallucinatory sequences representing his internal struggles. The climactic battle between Spider-Man and Dr. Octopus would have pushed the limits of practical and digital effects of that era. James Cameron's Spider-Man with Leonardo DiCaprio and Arnold Schwarzenegger had all the elements of a blockbuster hit and cultural milestone. With Cameron's direction, DiCaprio's emotional depth, and Schwarzenegger's formidable presence, the film could have set a new benchmark for superhero movies, blending action, psychological drama, and moral complexity. It remains a fascinating chapter in the Spider-Man saga that was never written, a cinematic dream that could have altered the trajectory of comic book adaptations forever. If the idea of James Cameron's Spider-Man intrigues you, consider exploring these other superhero films that offer a unique directorial vision.